Welcome to Green Wizard build, you eco-friendly bastards. Green Wizard is a versatile class that can be played in melee and from long range. I prefer long range because we can deal additional damage with bow, cast nasty high tier spells next to fantastic buffing spells like haste and greater invisibility. Best race for this build is High Elf due to longbow proficiency, intelligence and dexterity boost. Snow Dwarf is not bad choice here, but then you can't use Entangling Shot from Green Wizard subclass, because it works only with bow, only with arrows. It is not a deal breaker because Snow Dwarves can use heavy crossbow and with Law Keeper background they get proficiency with martial weapons. Marsh Halfling isn't a bad choice here too, because of lucky trait, but you have to go for Law Keeper background in that case. Start off with Dagger instead of Quarterstaff because of Dexterity modifier being added to Dagger attack, but we won't use it at all almost. If you went with High Elf, then Spy background would be the one to go for if there is no one in the party that can craft poisons. If there is, then Low Life and the Sellsword are good options. Dexterity and Intelligence are most important stats here, but prioritize Dexterity due to armor class and attack roll bonuses. Have it at odd number because we are going to pick feat that increases Dexterity +1. Thing is with Intelligence that only couple of spells utilize Intelligence modifier for attack rolls, and those are ranged hit spells like Cantrip Evocation ones, Scorching Ray and Acid Arrow. All highest tier spells rely on DC saving throw. Constitution is useful for maintaining concentration and health points, but with this build you will rarely get hit or focused down. Arcana proficiency is a must, and after that whatever you wish, depends on background and race choices. From cantrips go for whatever, might as well pick Ray of Frost, Shadow Dagger and if team needs Light. You are going to use mostly bow attacks anyway from level 2. Starting spells should be False Life, Shield and then whatever. Magic Missile is good option for early levels. At level 2 we pick Green Mage that allows use of light armor and short bow, but we can already use longbow, so pointless feat. And we get Fighting Style Archery that adds +2 to attack rolls with long range weapons. Also specific spells are unlocked. Hunter's Mark spell is mandatory and whichever one you want after it. At level 3 definitely go for Misty Step and Scorching Ray. At level 4 pick Feat Uncanny Accuracy, which adds +1 to Dexterity. Spell choices I leave to you, but beware of concentration ones because Hunter's Mark and some upcoming spells require concentration, so we don't want many like that. At level 5 tier 3 spells are unlocked. Haste definitely and Lightning Bolt or Fireball. Haste requires concentration, so from here on out it is our go-to concentration spell unless you have another wizard in the party that can cast haste on you. At level 6 Fireball or Lightning Bolt and Create Food aren't bad choices. At level 7 tier 4 spells are unlocked. Greater Invisibility most definitely and Blight or Storm of Ice next to it. At level 8 ability score Pump and whichever spells you want. At level 9 tier 5 spells are unlocked. Cone of Cold and Mind Twist. At level 10 pick whichever spells. Gear setup should be like this. We don't need melee weapons at all, but if you prefer to have one then leave offhand free. Longbow in second slot. Spell focus anywhere but utility slot because we want poison there. So necklace or component pouch or something along those lines. Light armor equipped or medium one if you went with sellsword background. During early levels we use mostly bow dipped in poison and hunter's mark. Use false life to get more health points. Entangle enemies with low strength saving throws like spellcasters, and every subsequent attack will be rolled with advantage. Scorching Ray and Entangling Shot are quite powerful combination, because if enemy is restrained, we get advantage on every single Scorching Ray. Before greater invisibility has been acquired, we can utilize this all the time to get advantageous rolls. Upon acquiring greater invisibility, we're gonna get advantageous rolls with every ranged hit spell, because we can't be spotted anymore, and attacking from stealth grants advantageous rolls. If someone attacks you, there should be shield prompt that helps with defense tremendously. Misty Step as bonus action is fantastic way to get far from enemies to safety. At higher levels, wizards are very powerful. Cast greater invisibility on yourself and haste if possible from other wizards, because both require concentration. Go all out with high tier spells and that is it, that simple. Just beware of concentration spells, not to break greater invisibility. Note that Hunter's Mark doesn't work with spells, only with weapon attacks. Anyway, that is all. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more SOLASTA stuff.